Hi, it's Tammy again. I'm here to just continue with my journey about my story and also just to help fight the stigma of mental health. So, as I was saying previously, as you know, I manage and cope with bipolar. And today I want to talk about acceptance. Like, how did I come to accept the fact that I will have this mental health condition for the rest of my life? Well, I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't accept it at first. Not at all. When I was first diagnosed, I thought to me it was just more like a cold. So I said, you know what? All right, give me some medication. Let's fix this real fast because I have things to do. Now, mind you, I was still experiencing some highs and lows, and I really didn't experience the highs as much as I did the lows. But later on, I experienced more mania. Like, for example, one day I spent $1,000 within an hour. And the only thing that I remember buying was the most exciting for me was a different color toothbrush for every day of the week. And to me, that was normal. But looking back now, I'm like, no, it wasn't. That was definitely a mania episode. So here's the thing. When I was diagnosed, again, I thought, okay, no big deal. Let's go. Well, I did what I shouldn't have done. And that is I started out great. I was like, I'm going to get this. We're going to be great. I started taking my medication. I started to feel good. But then I didn't do anything else. I didn't fix the other things that were not so good. And then I stopped taking my medication because I was like, I feel good. I don't need this anymore. So I started to continue to drink and I stopped taking my medication. I continued to self harm. So in the back of my mind, I really truly did not accept the fact that I was going to manage and cope with this mental health condition. So what was a turning point for me? The turning point was my second hospitalization when I was in a mania episode for 5 days straight where I didn't sleep. That's when I realized, you know what? I remember someone sat me down and they said, you have two roads. You can take the road to recovery or you can take the road that you're on and you'll probably be back here. Well, that's when the light bulb clicked on and I said, you know what? I have to accept this. I have to accept this. And that's what I did. And it was so hard to accept. So little changes started happening, such as I made sure I took my medication as prescribed. Because to me, that's one of the biggest key of acceptance for me. And that's what keeps me in recovery. Number two, I stopped drinking. I finally realized, yeah, at the time alcohol made me feel good, but don't forget alcohol is a depressant. So obviously it's going to slow things down, shut things down in your system. So to me, bipolar and alcohol just don't mix well together. So I stopped drinking. And then I started finding other coping skills besides self-harm. So the key for my recovery is acceptance. You have to be able to accept that you're going to have this condition the rest of your life. And that to me was one of the biggest struggles I had to deal with. But again, once I accepted that, I finally started the recovery and my journey to a new life has begun. And in the next video, I'm going to share with you some coping skills that I used. So for those of you that are struggling out there, I know it's hard to accept, but again, to me, the only way my recovery began was once I accepted and actually embraced the fact that, again, I would have to manage and cope with bipolar the rest of my life. And you know what? I am truly, truly okay with it because in the long run, it has truly made me such a strong person. So keep fighting and always have hope.